Which is the best passive income app, Honeygain or Pawns? This is a question I have been asked many times. My name is Michael and I've tested hundreds of different ways to make money online, and earning passively has of course become a very popular way to earn, and two of the most popular ways to do this is Pawns and Honeygain, and many viewers have asked me for a comparison, so therefore I decided to record this video where I will show Honeygain versus Pawns and show both the pros and cons of both websites and platforms, and my personal recommendation if you want to choose between these methods as a way to earn passively. So let's just quickly go over the main earning method you can use to earn passively using both Pawns and Honeygain, because that method is basically the same. Both platforms also has some other ways you can earn, but many people are interested in this passive one. We will talk about the other ways also in this full comparison, but just in case you don't really know what it is, then you can see both Pawns here, it offers internet sharing, and Honeygain also says here you can earn money just by sharing your unused internet. So how it works on both platforms is basically that you need to install the software or the app on your devices, and then just by having it running whenever you're online, you will earn passively without doing anything extra. But considering both platforms offer this, which is then really the best? So let's dive deeper into this comparison so you can decide for yourself which is the best option for you. So let's start by going over which devices you can download Honeygain and Pawns on. So when it comes to Honeygain, for example, you can download it, you can see for Windows, for Android, for Mac and for Linux there. Just be aware that for Android, for example, you need to do it manually, so you need to install it with APK there. And if we, for example, jump to Pawns, you can see it's both for Windows, Mac, Google Play, so you can download it via Google Play. You don't have to do it manually. You can also do that. It also has it for iOS devices, so meaning iPhone and iPads, for example, there, and you can see there are some more options there. So Pawns is available on more different devices, and also I really like that you can download it via Google Play, also the app, without having to do it manually. And it's good to be able to download it on many devices, because whether you use Honeygain or Pawns, then the more devices you install it on, the more you can actually earn. Just be aware in general, if you want to use it on several devices, it should be connected to different IP addresses. So that's just a little extra thing to consider. But let's now dive deeper into comparing the earning methods, because the main way to earn passively here is the same, but each of them then offer other ways to earn also. So when it comes to earning methods, Honeygain mainly has this passive way to earn. It also does have here, you can see what's called like honey pot there. So that means like you can, if you share a certain amount of megabytes every day, you can potentially win up to 100,000 Honeygain credits, as you can see. But of course you have to be very lucky for that. But that's an extra bonus you can get. And then they sometimes have these achievements where you can earn a little bit of extra credits for different extra milestones and different other tasks that sometimes have, but that's basically extra ways to earn. They also have this jump task bonus you can get if you get paid via jump task, but we'll talk a little bit more about that when we compare the payout options. But then now if we, for example, look at Pawns and the earning methods here, yes, again, the main way here, one of the main ways, because it actually has two main ways to earn, is to share your unused internet, but it also has surveys, as you can see here, and that means that you can earn by taking paid surveys, and they have just recently introduced it on the website because it used to only be available through the app, but you will find more paid surveys. You can also see that through the app on your phone there, so that's one thing to be aware of. But it has a lot of paid surveys, and it also offers surveys in many countries where it can sometimes be hard to find paid surveys, so this can be a way to really boost your earnings. So it actually is as much a service side as is a passive way to earn, so that definitely increases your earning options. In addition to that, if you use the app, then it also has others quests here where you can do different small tasks and earn extra, and some of the points you earn there can also be used to get bonuses where you can get up to 15% bonus on your earnings here. So definitely the app in general is it's good to use because it just gives more options to earn like this, and this is really great to use these quests there to get these potential bonuses. But let's also now compare the joining bonus, because both platforms also offer a joining bonus. So when it comes to joining bonus, you can see Honeygain currently they offer $2 as a joining bonus, so you get that into your account just for signing up. They have lowered this several times over the last few months as of recording this, so this is what it is currently. I hope they will not lower it anymore, but they have lowered it several times. So right now it is $2, so still a great joining bonus just for signing up. And when we then look at Pawns, they have a bonus via their referral program. So that means that you can invite other people to join and you can earn a little bit like that. But at the same time, when you invite others, they can get a great joining bonus. I of course also have an invitation link, so you can get this joining bonus also for both platforms and at the same time support my channel. And of course, I would appreciate that. But the bonus you will get then is if you join through this invitation link, you'll see you will get a $1 joining bonus into your account right away. And they will get a $1 joining bonus also the first time they cash out and also the second time, and the same will you. So you can potentially earn $3 actually for each member there you refer, plus recurring commission there. But if you join through an invitation link, you can also get a $3 joining bonus, one just for signing up, $1 the first time you cash out, and one the second time you cash out. And speaking of cashing out, one thing that's of course very important to compare is the payout options. So let's go over those next. So when it comes to the payout options, Honeygain offers currently PayPal and then JumpTask. JumpTask is also what I mentioned earlier there that they offer here. So that's a different platform. I actually also have a video where I talk about JumpTask. I'll leave a link in the top corner, a full review of that, so you can check that out. But that means that you will, every time you earn on Honeygain, you will actually get that transferred into JumpTask, and that will also give you a 10% bonus that will pay you in the crypto JMPT. So be aware of that. If you don't want that crypto, then this is not an option. But other than that, Honeygain also offers PayPal, but be aware that to get paid via PayPal, you need to earn $20, so quite a high payout threshold. And in addition to that, they also charge up to 15% fees when you withdraw via PayPal. Extremely high fees, so be aware that you risk that they will take quite a bit of your earnings if you decide to get paid via PayPal. So then let's then look at the payout options when it comes to Pawns. First of all, the payout threshold is $5, so quite a bit lower, especially if you want to get paid via PayPal. It also offers Bitcoin to any wallet you want. When it comes to the PayPal fees, they are 4% there, so just be aware of that, but quite a lot lower than the fees are if you want to get paid via PayPal on Honeygain. But you can see it also has a lot of different gift cards. The exact gift cards you can choose from, it depends on your country, but you can see all the different countries you can choose, and you can go in here. I like that you can just go in here first of all when you first join, see your country, which options are available, and then make sure that it offers payout options that you're interested in. But I really do like these options, both Bitcoin, PayPal, and gift cards, and a fairly low payout threshold of $5 also. But let's now then look at the overall earning potential and compare that. So let's look at the overall earning potential. If we just look at the internet sharing, you can see on Honeygain they say here they pay 20 cents per gigabyte you share, and if we for example look here at Pawns, they pay the same there per gigabyte. The thing is then how much you can earn by sharing your unused internet passively there really depends on your country, because the exact requirements or demands in each country will vary from platform to platform and depending on the time of the day and the year and all that. So it's difficult to say exactly how much you can earn there because that's something you really have to test yourself, see exactly in your country with your connection what is the current demand, and that can change from time to time. Be aware of that. Then you can see there are also others here. You have like they have a referral program. Pawns also has a great referral program there. Honeygain also has content delivery where you can earn more by doing that, but you know that is difficult to get access to and it's not available in all countries there. So overall the main way to earn there on Honeygain is the bandwidth sharing there, whereas on Pawns there, you can do that, but you can also take paid service, and they have these quests you can do inside the app also. So that means the earning potential overall is bigger, especially if you also like taking paid surveys and use some of these quests there. And of course, also if you invite others, then you can earn more there. But one thing I just also want to note that I have actually noticed several times with Honeygain, for example, is that I have taken a lot of time to build up my earnings, and then suddenly it has decreased dramatically, like 50% or more. And I've tried that several times, and I've also asked them about it, and they send a link to this article here, and it says, why did my traffic and earnings suddenly decrease? And then they say, you know, like that can, for example, be before Christmas and things like that. And I'm aware of that there will be fluctuations, and you know, that's fine, but then it should come back again, and that has not been the case, what I have noticed anyways. But of course, yeah, you know, that I know that there will be fluctuations, but the explanation here for me was just not really great, and that leads me to this whole support, because personally I do like that Honeygain also, they do reply to support questions fairly quickly, but in most cases they're a little bit too general what they give, and where I find that the support on Pawns that I have received anyways has been better. And also because I have experienced several times on Honeygain, like I'm still using it and will continue using it, but it has been very strange for me to see several times I build up the earnings there, and then suddenly I lose quite a bit of it without any real explanation. Then I build it up again, then I lose it again. That has been quite frustrating, but it's still an easy way to earn a bit extra, but I just find that in that sense, for me anyways, Pawns has been a little bit more reliable, and it gives better earning options, and also especially because you can also earn by taking paid service and doing other small tasks there. But please also, if you have any experiences about what you have earned the most from, then please share in the comments below. It would be great to hear your experiences also. So to sum it all up, Pawns and Honeygain can both be ways to earn passively, and you can actually use both at the same time. I would say if I had to choose one, I would choose Pawns, because I find it more user-friendly. I find that the support has been better for me anyways, and the earning potential also a little bit better, because they have all these paid service you can do, and the payout options are more flexible also, whether you want to get paid in crypto, gift cards, or cash. But you can definitely use both platforms, but I've been asked of the pros and cons and to do this comparison. So therefore, this is my personal experience. I've used both of these platforms for quite a long time, and I've also invited a lot of people to both platforms and heard a lot of their feedback, and this is based on all that, and I hope this has helped you to make a decision whether Pawns or Honeygain or both of them are the right option for you. I will leave links to full tutorials of both of them and reviews below there at the top of those. You can find the joining links there that will also give the joining bonuses there, and I'll also leave my joining link directly to Pawns below this video here, because that is the one that will give you these joining bonuses that we talked about there. So you can find that information below. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.